welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've been here before. My name's Kat. I have had an incredibly stressful and sad few days. One of my cats is quite ill. We're getting him better, it's going to be fine. But I just want to sit down and talk about things I like. So I'm doing a favourites video. I haven't done a favourites video in a long time, just because I don't often use a lot of things, like new things. I often use, the same thing until I've used it up. So I'm not often like bringing loads of new products into my collection and then using them and getting good opinions on them. So a lot of the time my favourites are just continuous favourites, but I feel like I've gathered enough recently that I can talk about. But it's not just beauty, there's actually only a couple of beauty items. The rest is music and media and YouTube channels. So we have a few things to talk about. I'm so scared I'm gonna have lipstick on my teeth. If you like this makeup, it should be up soon. So subscribe and turn your notification bell on and you'll see when it uploads. So my first favourite I want to talk about is actually my new space. If you've followed me for a while, you would remember my big postcard wall, and it is a wall in my bedroom, and I love it so much. It's one of my favourite things because all of the postcards have been collected from museums and art galleries from where we've gone travelling, but it was incredibly inconvenient because it was literally the end of my bed, so there was hardly any space, and I was having to take my bedside table and put it in front of me, set everything up every single time, and it was just a real pain in the ass, and it made filming time so much longer because there was an extra 10 minutes either side of me having to just move things. So I decided to officially move into the office, and I have sorted out my little background, and I really love it. I'm really pleased with it. I'm really happy with the space. I feel super inspired in it, and I feel like I'm going to film so much more, and I feel like I might be able to make better content. And I have a space specifically set up for fashion content as well, because I know that's something that a lot of people are very interested in from me. So I have set up a space for that. So I'm very, very excited about it. So the first makeup product I want to talk about is actually my Glossier Boy Brow, and I use the shade Black. I mention this pretty much every time I use this on my channel, but I struggle so much to find black and actual black eyebrow gels. I've had the Anastasia Ebony one, and that's not black, that's just a dark, cool toned brown. But I have stark black hair, and I know that eyebrows don't grow in black, I get that, but I need my eyebrows to match my hair, because if they're any lighter than my hair, much lighter than my hair, they just look so fine and thin, and I like them to look thick and healthy and chunky. I thoroughly enjoy this. It gives me the colour that I need. It really sticks my eyebrows up, but without being too hard. I did soap brows for a while, but I didn't like the way that it felt. You could feel it on your skin. It was really tight. But this just gives you the hold. It gives you the colour. It gives you the fluff. I absolutely love this product, and I'm really sad because it's almost out. It's really drying up. So every time I use it, I have to scrape the bottle, but this is something that I am definitely going to be repurchasing because I think it's my perfect eyebrow gel. I've tried so many, and this one is the perfect one. So big fan of this one. My next favorite is a lipstick, and this is from zoeva. This is the Pure Matte Lips in the shade About to Turn. It is a pumpkin orange. It is absolutely stunning. I love this. I've worn this to work quite a few times, and it's super comfortable. And I ate, and it came off when I ate because I was eating a greasy Greggs. But it reapplies so beautifully, because usually with matte liquid lipsticks I would just take it off and start again, because a lot of them, when you reapply them, they get so crusty in the center of your lips, because I'm a big fan of bullet lipsticks. I usually go for bullet lipsticks, but I've been really struggling to find a bullet lipstick in this like orange. Like it's got like a browniness to it, like a terracotta-iness to it, but it is orange, and that's what I want. And I'm really enjoying it. If I compare it to, I have the Fenty Beauty Mademoiselle in Pumpkin Rose. This is my other favourite orange lipstick, but that is a lot more like bright and springy, whereas I want something, you know, super autumnal. I love this formula. I want to get more of these, but yeah, stunning. I've just been really enjoying wearing it with like a brown smoky winged eyeliner and then this on the lips and like really bronzy cheeks. I love it. I like wearing it with like all black outfits or all white, like creamy white outfits. Oof, gorgeous. I'm a big fan of that lipstick. My next favourite is less of a product and more of just like a thing, and that is blue eyeshadow. I have rediscovered my absolute love for blue eyeshadow, and I can pretty much give it to the Certifeye Affinity 2 for that. This is an absolutely gorgeous green blue eyeshadow palette, and I've done some really stunning smoky blue looks. I'll leave some linked in the bio and some up in the eye as well, but I just think this is so gorgeous. I love these blues so much. There's something I really love about a really dark smoky blue smoky eye with like bronzy cheeks and like a cool tone brown lipstick. Gorgeous. I've worn it quite a few times and I'm just really enjoying it. So this is one of the palettes that I really like to use for this, and the other is my Ace Beaute Oceanic palette. I would say that this palette is a little bit more grungy than the Affinity 2. I feel like these tones are a bit more murky, but I just adore these like shimmery blues. They're just honestly incredible, especially this one, Marina. It's really, really stunning. And when I've uploaded pictures to Instagram, which if you don't follow me, it's Katie_Ravel. I think it's Katie, not Kat. I'll have it linked in the bio. When I've put the blue eyeshadow looks up, they get the most compliments and people really like it. So blue eyeshadow, that's just a favourite of mine. Next up on my favourites isn't a makeup item, but you could put it in the beauty category, and it is the Isle of Paradise Medium Self Tanning Water. I'm not wearing any fake tan right now, so I can't like be like, this is it, but I'm gonna put some on later. I have been on what I like to call a fake tan journey since last summer. I sort of fell into the world of fake tan. I can't remember why I decided that I wanted to start. I think it was when, no, I still had black hair. I can't remember exactly, but I think I just wanted to give it a go. I was in Primark one day and they had these fake tan mousses for like £4, I think. So I bought the medium one and I just loved it because it didn't give me like a tan per se. It just made me like a different shade of white. I don't know how to explain this. My natural skin tone is very pink, and I don't like that. I would rather have more of like a yellowy olivey undertone, just because I think that suits the makeup I like to wear more, the clothes I like to wear more, and especially with my black hair, I feel like it makes me look more alive and less sickly, especially because I do wear quite heavy eyeshadow, so I just want to look more alive. I don't ever want to be like really, really tan or look like I'm trying to be a different race. That's not my world of fake tan, and this is where this journey has been, because I've tried many different fake tan products and some just were that kind of product. Like I had the Saint Tropez, I think it's Saint Tropez mousse, St. Moritz mousse, that's it. I had the St. Moritz mousse in medium, and that made me like really orange and deep, and I hated it because I don't want to look like I'm wearing fake tan. That's my goal. I want to just look like I am really healthy and have like a really nice like healthy looking skin tone. And this is the fake tan that I have now repurchased 3 times. And the thing I like the most about Isle of Paradise and their waters is that you can repurchase a like pouch of the fake tan water that you just pour straight into the bottle, so you don't have to keep rebuying the bottles, so you can just keep reusing the same one, which I think is really cool. I love this fake tan. It doesn't smell like fake tan, like it does have like that fake tan like biscuity kind of scent. If you do fake tan, you know exactly what I mean, but it's not overpowering. It's actually quite a nice scent. Yeah, it's got more of a fruitiness to it. It leaves my skin super hydrated, and I just love the colour. It's very olivey. It doesn't go orange, it just goes like a nice olivey brown, and it lasts probably like a week before it starts to go a little bit patchy on me. And I do usually have to top up my hands and my face just because I wash them all the time. I find that it does fade graciously. It's not like other fake tans where you end up with big splotchy bits. Like I can go, you know, when it starts to fade, I can go like probably another 4 or 5 days without scrubbing it off. But my favourite thing about this is that it's clear and it dries super fast. So if you are like me, where you don't really like sleeping in fake tan, because when I sleep I want to feel clean and cozy, this is a perfect option because you can stick it on in the morning and get dressed and go and do your day, and it'll develop through the day. And I love that because it's not going to stain your clothes. I love this. I will sing its praises forever, and it's something that I highly recommend. And I just really like the water aspect rather than the mousse. I don't know why, but I think it's because it dries so fast. By the time I start from my neck, and by the time I've got to my feet, usually my top half is dry. So you don't have to stand there naked for ages, which is one thing that I used to hate with old fake tan because I hate being naked. So that's one benefit of this. I've spoken about this fake tan for a really long time. I just love it. And I was saying this to a friend recently because she started fake tanning because she got a tan in the summer and she was trying to like keep that tan up. And I told her, once you start, you will not stop. And I was correct. I think I actually want to move the plant. Quick background change. Sorry, I just felt like there was a big empty space there, so that's better. Let's continue. Now I have a few music favourites. If you don't know, hi. I'm in a band. I love music, big music person. I have a bad habit of finding albums or songs that I really love and just like listening to them all the time. My like on repeat is the same stuff. That's the playlist I listen to is my on repeat, because I just get so attached to songs and I struggle to listen to new music. I used to be really, really good at listening to music all the time, like new music was all I wanted to do, but now I'm just like, I just want to listen to what I know and love. So these 3 things are things that I know and love, but not because they're not new. You'll see what I mean when I get to it. First thing I want to talk about is this record. It's by PJ Harvey and it's the album To Bring You My Love. This is one of my favourite records ever. She's like slowly remastering all of her albums and bringing them out on vinyl, and I pre-ordered this in, I want to say June, and it started printing in September, and I just absolutely adore this album. I love PJ Harvey so much. She is my favourite, am I going to say that? I think she's my favourite solo artist. I love this album because it's my favourite album by her because Her first 2 albums were very punk inspired, very alternative, quite simplistic. It's a lot of the same riffs over and over, and a lot of the same lyrics over and over. Her albums after this are more folk inspired, whereas I think this is a perfect encapsulation of both of those genres that she explores, because it's got those punk elements like on Meetsy Monster and Working for the Man and Long Snake Moan. It's got those punk inspirations and like nice like riff heavy songs, but then songs like Come On Billy and Send His Love to Me are super like folk inspired, like violins and accordions and organs, and it's beautiful. I really love this album. I love the variation of it, and it's my favourite piece of work that she's ever done. There isn't an album that I dislike by PJ Harvey, but this is definitely my favourite, and I'm thinking of doing like I'm doing a Halloween series where I'm doing like wearable costume ideas, and I have a feeling that To Bring You My Love, PJ Harvey is going to be one of them. My favourite black-haired beauty. And I loved it. I love that I have this on vinyl. I only buy vinyls of albums that I love start to finish, because obviously you can't really skip songs on there, and this is definitely one of them. The next album I want to talk about is one that I don't have any physical copies of, and it is Bright Eyes' new album, which is called Down in the Weeds Where the World Once Was. I love Bright Eyes. Bright Eyes are one of my favourite bands ever. Connor Oberst is such an incredible lyricist, like super inspiring to me, and Bright Eyes were the band that got me really helped me through like some angsty teenage years, because lyrically they're depressing as fuck, but there's this torment to it, and like the way that he sings these things, it's just like, I don't know how to explain it to you. It's not just like sad emo music, like it's so beautiful, and this new album is no different to that. I love Pan and Broom, and I love Persona Non Grata, which I know are like the singles, but I think it's just so incredible, and I think their music has matured a lot, but still keeps the same features that I absolutely love. And this is definitely going to be one of those albums that when it's raining outside and I'm just curled up on the sofa, that'll be the album that I'll listen to, because I love them. And then the last music favourite that I want to talk about is Confidence Man's new single, which is like completely different to what we've just been talking about. This song is called First Class Bitch, and I love it. Confidence Man are another one of my favourite artists. We saw them, oh my god, was it last year or was it the year before? I can't remember. We saw them in London and it was incredible. They put on such an amazing show. They are, I think, a duo, because they have like a drummer and a synth player, but they always wear like masks over their face, so I don't know if they're actually like members of the band, but they are on the album artwork, so I'm not sure. But they are Australian, and they make like dance, like disco-y kind of music. But my favourite thing about them is that they don't take themselves too seriously. I freaking love musicians that just take the piss, like musicians that their lyrics are so like stupid, but stupid on purpose. Because you know, sometimes when you listen to songs and the lyrics are just like cringy because they're trying to be like really good, but they're just like stupid, and then that makes you cringe. Confidence Man are completely different because they're not supposed to be serious. They are like, it's like comedy music, but not in the way of like Lonely Island or Tiny Meat Gang. It's just like, it's just funny. So they have just released a new single called First Class Bitch, which is basically just about being like a rich bitch, and it's fucking genius and I love it. Their album that they released I think it was the start of last year. Confident Music for Confident People is one of my favourite albums. I would never skip a song on it. It's an album that I would love to get on vinyl because I would not skip a song on it. They have a song called Cool Party, which is literally just a song about going to a party and like describing the party, and it is fucking genius and I absolutely love it. And if I ever venture down the route of making like electronic synthy dancey music, which I would really love to, but I'm just like not good at it, this is the kind of route I would go down, where it's like music that doesn't take itself too seriously. That's one of the reasons why I love Metronomy so much as well, which is another band that I've been listening to so much, is because they don't take themselves too seriously. Like their music can be so stupid, but they also have songs that are incredibly beautiful. So I thought I would just quickly recommend some songs by each of these artists. If you've never heard of them before and you just want to like dip your toes in, I just thought I'd give you 3 from each artist. I'll also have these all written down in the bio, so if you miss them then you can check them out there. For PJ Harvey, I'd definitely say my favourite songs are Down by the Water, Rid of Me and Perfect Day, Elise. They're all from different albums and they've all got kind of like different vibes, so you get like a good sense of some of the genres that she's explored. Bright Eyes, I would say Lure, Middleman and The Calendar Hung Itself. Lure is such a beautiful song that makes me cry every single time, so just be warned that Bright Eyes are very sad. Confidence Man, Don't You Know I'm in a Band, First Class Bitch and Try Your Luck. All incredible, all more cheerful and dancey and very much like Taking the Piss, which I love. And Metronomy, Holiday, Hang Me Out to Dry and The Light. Metronomy are my all-time favourite band, and those are probably my top 3 picks at the moment. Holiday will always be my favourite Metronomy song, always, and I'm so glad that I can say that I saw them play that live. Okay, enough about music. I feel like that's like completely overtaken this favourites video, but oh well. And my final favourite for this video is actually another YouTuber on this platform, and it is Erin Megan. She is so cool. Her channel is half beauty content, half literature content. I don't read, ever, really. I just don't have the time nor the patience. I get so distracted so easily. However, I love hearing her talk about books because she pretty much exclusively reads like horrors and thrillers. And one of my favourite things in the entire world is having people explain to me the plots of horrors or thrillers. Don't ask me why. I love it. I love when people just explain to me a film. And I do it to people all the time and they probably hate it, but it's something that I enjoy. So I make everyone else deal with it as well. I love her makeup style. It's very similar to mine, where it's very colourful, very dramatic, very like saturated colour, but she likes like bright and grungy, which is also exactly like me. She has a lot of palettes that I have / palettes that I want, and I found her because I was looking for tutorials with the Shroud Arcana palette because someone might have bought it. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoy her content, and every time she uploads a video I get really excited about it. And yeah, she's followed me back on Instagram, which I'm really thrilled about, and hopefully we can become pals. So that is everything. Those are all of my current favourite things. Please tell me some of your favourite things in the comments. I would love to know. I just love talking about things and hearing people talk about things that they really love, because they get really passionate and I think it's really sweet. So yes, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you liked it. Eat good, drink good, take care of yourself. Lots of love. Cheers, thanks, bye.